independent, don't you think?
Something they can, survive. All of this aggression, something with crowd control too, to control the Badang and the Alpha.
Which
means this is going to be a bit more front to back still, so they can still go for the Dapat, I feel like. That's not really a bad idea. It kind of falls to the true damage coming in from the Alpha though, but the AoE I think will be very valuable. And the slowdown too.
Aurora?
The AoE I think will be very valuable. And the slowdown too.
Aurora? Aurora Dapat?
Aurora can work too. But no, Valentina. They just prefer the tried and true method. They want the flexibility, the chance for Hijime to go aggressive after being defensive. Final pick now for Navi though. Sicilian!
Yeah. I had a feeling Sicilian was coming in, but I don't like it that much. There's a lot of mobility on Alter Ego. It should be hard to land those bad impacts. But we'll see. They do have a lot of lockdown. They have the Alpha, the Badang as well to lock these down. But yeah, I was concerned with the mobility of Alter Ego. I thought Navi could just be the one to take the Valentina there, but yeah, it was a good read by Alter Ego to secure the Valentina, take it away from Navi. And now we're seeing Sicilian, who kind of needs to scale. And also, again, yeah, very difficult to land the bad impact. Should be against the Blinks, movement of Joy as well. But I do still think, draft-wise, Navi has a better draft.
So 2 times in a row?
2 times.
Based on I have a bit more favor for Alter Ego, I would say. I feel like they can do a bit more. And Navi, yes, of course they can do well here, but they're the ones who have to react to Alter Ego. And if they want any indication, I feel like the team that pulls the trigger first will have a bit more of an inherent advantage. So we'll have to see. It depends on whether or not Navi can use this alpha early game power effectively with that Mathilda combo.
Alright, game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, in this best of 3 series. We're at match point. Alter Ego just need one more match game win in order to be able to win this match and prevent yet another victory from Navi. Let's see how this all unravels as we enter the land of dawn already. X-Magic already trading some damage. Oh wait, what?
Be careful there. That move by Dreams and Hijime, literally standing behind the wave, just making sure that X-Magic has a tough time there. You're seeing that he understands how vulnerable he is, going for the tenacity as well. Cars as well, agility and tenacity. Possibly serving at the main front line because Mathilda is in the picture. Dragon Hunter though, for Hanafi. So definitely want to get some items, get to the Classical Oasis as early as possible. And that could be the first starting point for them to start that late game maneuvers. For Alter Ego, they understand the urgency, Wilderness Blessing on the Valentina and the Khalid. So Dreams and Hijime are going to be trying to rotate as much as possible. Especially in these early levels before the ultimates, I feel like that Valentina Khalid can just do so much more damage. And now with Washerpal level 4, they got to be a bit more careful and respect the damage potential.
So far, it seems like they are looking for some moments to open up and opportunities to open up the map. We're taking a look at the gold lane now between Chive as well as High's Moskov, as well as the Granger. It doesn't feel like Highs is struggling too much just yet. And again, in the first 2 minutes of the game, they're going to start rotating around the first neutral objective. And so far, they're also holding their own, but X-Magic is not having the best of times right now with the dive coming in from Alter Ego, with the Valentina as well as the Joy.
Gavic is going in for a bit of harassment there on the Joy. That's the scary part as well for Navi. Later on, Cars, I guess, will be engaging, but then there won't be a lot of things left. Kind of shut down Gabe, so that kind of allows him to be a bit more aggressive. And in the early game, Navi respects the potential to just back away. X-Magic on level 4 earlier, so they couldn't have contested it. Even after looking for the trade, Washerpal is not gonna path towards purple. He's just gonna let that get taken away. Instead, rotates towards the top side of the map. Spear of Alpha to utilize for the gold crab.
What do you think here? Because if we took a look at the map earlier on, it feels like Dreams is doing a really good job at pressuring this Alpha, right? Washerpal wasn't even level 5 earlier. And do you think that is one of the main reasons of the farming pattern that Washerpal is taking right now? That aggression coming in from Dreams?
Ooh, Washerpal gets the lethal there against Gabe, but Yeah, I feel like it's the mid pressure, right? There's just so much more wave clearance, especially in the early game, with the spammability of the Valentina and Khalid. So X Magic is just irrelevant at that point. So for Navi, they're playing as if they have no mid lane. Allowing Dreams to just go in deeply into the jungle there, get information, be a source of worry for Navi. So the ideal farming pattern for the Alpha really can be executed, so they're kind of slowing down the farming speed. It's like Gaben now is one level ahead of Worship Hall with all that transpiring.
So does this mean that they're just gonna, give over these neutral objectives to Alter Ego, play for something a bit later on in the game?
I think that should be the idea, that should be the safer bet. If they do find good opportunities, good moments to go for a pickoff like that, or a gank, I feel like there's no reason not to go for it. But when it comes to a full-on 5v5, I feel like Navi would rather just, sit out, do some more farming, try and scale without losing too much, get trades across the map. But with the highs on the Moscow though, that's where Alter Ego can pressure multiple sides of the map at the same time. So that's another issue, yet again, in the sides of Navi.
Cars, welcome back to mid. And Navi are just, they're playing a no-fight game, man. They're really just playing to trade around the map, and Alter Ego going for it. Dreams walks up, doesn't really get the Ready Sandstorm, but they got what they sought out for, and Worship Hall still used the Rectory there to contest, so now he actually won't have the Rectory for the Turtle, and it's another 50-50. So again, but they started, and it looks weird. They want to get it, but they don't. The reset from Worship Hall. AOG locks him down, and now not even Eternal Worship Hall. Now, Hejime stole certainly Eagle. Electrified Beats coming down as well. Chief is able to cut away. Dreams walks up. Navi inside the turret. Gebe just picks up the kill. Sanguine Claws locks Gebe down, but there's no damage. Not nearly enough to take him down. Navi on the back foot again. He goes forward. Shiva is down again. And Cars flickers out the Raging Sandstorm. Gets away, but it is all Alter Ego.
So that's essentially a 4-0 trade, right? 3 kills given over to Alter Ego, and they were also able to pick up the Turtle, despite Dreams being the one to actually grasp hold over that. So again, the mistakes that we're seeing from Navi in game number 1 are being transferred yet again to the second game. It feels like they're not really sure what they're trying to go for. It's very scattered, their gameplay.
Definitely. And for Navi, they also lost a turret on the bottom side too, so Alter Ego really won across the board there. If Highs was able to land an SOD, the SOD as well, they really could have punished even more. But even if he didn't, he was able to get so much gold, so much more value across the map too. So Alter Ego can just implement this playstyle, right? They're getting rich across the board, and Navi, they try to strike back.
Sandstorm and Flicker out, just in case, that final shot that Death Sonata connected.
But Tower on the top side taken down as well. And even now on the bottom side, Worship Hall faced against Nino alone. Really doesn't even want to walk up to try and clear the wave. That's crazy, man. Shive only now picking up the Sky Piercer. That's 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Relatively late.
I think, what was his first option? He went for Hunter Strike first, I think. That was his priority, and then he went in for the Sky Piercer. Technically, is that not a little bit safer, considering them lacking the mid lane pressure?
What is safer?
Going for Hunter Strike instead of Sky Piercer first item.
I think he doesn't really expect to such snowball with this composition, so it does make sense. But he's getting it, second item. It's still quite early, but again, Navi not really going for the committed take.
Now they get pinned down. Worship Hall with the Spear of Alpha defensively. They held on for so long. Now Sanguine Claws catches him, circling Eagle. Now the Rhapsody and the Fist Crack. No, they still don't get the kills. X-Magic. Oh no, Nino gets away. Not even the last shot. It is a disaster for Navi.
What is going on? I mean, technically, if they properly committed for it anyway, to make it all worse. Hejime gets out, absolutely nothing. They're unable to get anything on the board. 0 kills, 0 objectives as well. And what I don't understand is, why did they even go for the objective in the first place?
It's like it's a template maneuver. They just know to stick around there, but they don't know what they're trying to do with the control, with the pressure.
Worship Hall is level 9, Arashi. Gebe is level 12. That's a 3-level gap.
That's crazy. As an alpha that's, you know, known for fast farming. And at this point, right, I mean, it's such a tilter. They could have got 2 kills right there, and both of them got out with a sliver of HP. It's unreal. You can call Alter Ego lucky, or is it Navi just not having the best of luck in the second game, dude?
Oh my lord. I mean, like, it's one thing being template, it's a whole other thing being template and never committing to anything, right? Like, they went for the turtle twice now, and they have reset the turtle twice. While Alter Ego have not shown themselves. They've been scared of, like, they're predicting Alter Ego's movements. They're scared of the possibilities. They're not even scared of an Alter Ego walking in. They're just like, oh, they're gonna AOG, they're gonna reset out of nowhere, they're gonna do it again, man!
I mean, Navi is so trigger shy at this point that earlier, the guy who initiated the initial fight was Heis with a Spear of Misery. He just walked up right there, and there wasn't even any spells thrown at him. Navi immediately backed away. So I feel like something is up right now, man, because Heis, he just finished the Trinity at 9 minutes, so Navi, they're gonna be starting to have an even worse time, because now Heis 1v1 at least. I don't think anyone can stop it.
Yeah, especially with a 6k difference. Okay.
There's not been a single, by the way, Spear of Alpha forward. I don't think. I mean, there was one, but Hijaman, yeah, escape. Now, okay, Nino gets pinned down. That's the first kill Jimin gets on the board for Navi.
Let's go!
Finally, some stacks on the Sky Piercer. Great start. They have to keep it up a bit longer. Only a 6k gold lead. Navi with the late game composition. In theory, they have good clear with the Alpha, with the Gun, with the Granger and Cecilia. But oh boy, they're in for a long grind here. If they're gonna really try and mount a comeback. Is it geekable, chat? Is it geekable? Who knows?
That's a big question. Because right now, again, Navi's gonna be facing yet another decision to make. Especially with the Lord already spawning in, we're already at 10 minutes. Are they going to commit onto this one or not? Worshipball level 11, Gabriel level 15. If they go for the 50-50, not gonna be as great for Navi. So what's their plan now? Are they going to go for pick-off instead? Looking at the rotations, it still seems quite unclear, and here comes the SOD and it lands.
Yep, that's disengaged, blocks up, AOG, Worshipball again, Spear of Alpha, escaping, Sanguine Claws, connecting onto me, no car, still looking for an ankle. Worshipball doesn't have gap closure anymore, the build is so far away, the Perspect lands on 2! The damage to Heis is able to escape again, now Raging Sandstormer away, Hanafi didn't get the single eagle, and finally they get a kill! That's 2 on the board for Shive, Worshipball still in front, topped it up, but Gembe will choose to escape now. Hijume, Nino, and Gembe walking back up. That's the Mathilda running away with the flicker. Electrifying Beast coming down. Shiva is still able to hide away from the Electrifying Beast. Flicker was out as well. Gembe very low. Rhapsody! That's 3 kills on the board. Hijume shuts him down. Worship Paul with the flank. Nino, can he escape? Finally gets Spear of Alpha. The taunt away. Worship Paul, no damage.
Interesting move there for Alter Ego. They obliged Navi for the fight right there after getting the objective, and they gave up several kills. Overall, it's still a great win for Alter Ego. They're still going to be up on the map to actually use this lord quite effectively. But if they go for trades like that, even equal ones, you have to remember Navi are the ones who benefit from that. Shive, looking at the damage dealt, he's definitely doing work, man. He has that damage available. There's just not enough windows of opportunity for him to take here to really carry the team. He is level 13. He is, at this point, still on curve with Heis, mind you. But he now has the win of nature, though. So if Navi are looking for one big moment for a kickoff, it's going to be tough if they're targeting Heis. They have to go for the long range, for the slow but steady poke game if they really want to get any wins whatsoever. And for now, at least, with the turrets outside the base falling, it seems like Alter Ego are going to be forced to play that game for a while until that next lord.
Yeah, looks like it, right? They're only able to get the second tier turrets, and I think it doesn't seem like they have an opportunity for them to either, so that's best case scenario, I believe, for Navi. It does buy them some time, like you mentioned. If they keep trading like this, Navi can catch up into the later portion of the game, especially with the stacks coming in from the Granger as well as X Magic. And the big question is, with 60 seconds left on the board, what is Navi now going to do? Are they going to try and replicate what they did before? Are they going to look for a proper opportunity? But, because again, back at that Lord fight, it felt like they were just playing into what Alter Ego was doing. They were setting up. And Navi really didn't have anything to say about it, but here it is. This is the moment.
I don't know about that. Cars, okay. Oh, what a read with the AOG. Still with the flicker out though. Hanafi Spirit Destruction to use highs. Unable to get the Spirit of Misery. Great Sanguine Claws to disrupt what Alter Ego had planned.
You see the damage come through for X Magic though. Those bad impacts definitely are more relevant now. Alter Ego just earlier we saw Gebe finish the Wishing Lantern, now the Blood Wings as well. But Alter Ego are, especially the carries, are rapidly approaching full build. So that's great for Alter Ego, but that also means that they can't really scale any longer as well. So Navi slowly but surely are going to start catching up. But look at the positioning here, Alter Ego, all the attention on the top side. Because they know they have time to rotate, they have ways to stop Navi from full committing. And even if they want to go for a 50-50, Washapal is not 15.
Just commit, man.
Take it, come on.
The left top, Moskov is clearing. Alter Ego are very slow on the movements. SOD will land.
Oh!
Watch Paul get to one. Nice! Oh! AOG to the back. Shiva Saber kind of way. X-Magic will be targeted down. Rage Sansor on the two. There, Shiva caught. Oh! Gets caught mid-air as he's brought in by the guiding wind. Watch Paul against three with the help of Cars. Nino very low. Watch Paul cutting down on Dreams. Finally, it's Cars with the kill. Nino. Watch Paul gets up. Here's your man Gavin stuck and he gets punched into the wall. Wins the crowd. Watch Paul gets a double kill. Navi have turned it around.
That was, another one as well. And it looks like they're not done here. Washapal's still going in.
Watch Paul still able to farm away. Get it! With a shutdown and a double. Outplaying the likes of Watch Paul and Cars.
But still, this is a big moment for Navi. Not really sure what Alter Ego was trying to do before with Highs stepping into what looked like a 1v4 situation. Got taken down first and eventually didn't have enough damage in the team fight that Navi was able to kind of overtake into that. That was a 6k gold lead. Shrunk to only 2k.
They got a multitude of shutdowns. They got multiple turrets as well with the waves because the fight dragged on for so long. Alter Ego, there was definitely a mistake there. And even afterwards, fighting an alpha, right? Not a full build alpha. Let's take a look at the replay here, presented by the official Tuma smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy S25 series. 3 members down, and they kept brawling right here. Washapal hasn't really had the greatest game so far, but right here, he was able to carry quite reliably. But then Gebe says, I can make plays too, man. But that alpha in that massive fight, that was so beneficial for Navi because Washapal was regenning, was doing all that damage in the midst of the fight. Alter Ego cannot make the same mistake twice, man. That is dangerous. Now with the Lord already cleared, not in the hands of Alter Ego, Navi equalizing in gold. Now they have the damage coming in from X Magic and Shiva. So Alter Ego, they have the macro in their favor, but now they gotta be a lot more careful.
See, I don't know about you, but it feels like underestimating from Alter Ego because they made the same mistake twice. Because before Highs went in for that 1v4 play, they also made a similar mistake around Lord in the top side, where Navi was able to take control as well. So what's going on with Alter Ego, honestly, at this point?
I think just have to clean up how they fight and who they're targeting, right, basically. And if they really want to go and rely on Highs as the damage dealer, which they should, by the way, then there's no need to put him in those dangerous circumstances. He can actually join the fight as well, the same way earlier, but maybe later, right? There was no need for him to jump in so early that allowed Navi, in a small window, a couple of seconds, to deal with him 5v1, basically. And now the Lord is in the picture yet again.
Paul holding on to it. Moskov has cleared out the bottom lane. He will decide to reset.
Alright, so again, not playing it safely, but at this point, 17 minutes of game, X Magic should be rolling in those, stacks.
The bad impact stacks?
Exactly. So this is something that Alter Ego now have a little bit more pressure around, I believe. Oh, Mars, that's a lot of damage!
Oh my goodness, that is a joy.
That's a forced recall.
That is a forced recall for sure. No flicker too, so no instant engage for Cars.
And we saw Shiva in the bottom lane as well. Washapal tries to do something right here, but he might be too late.
They gotta go in right now. Spirit of Alpha will land there. Retribution used onto the Lord. Oh! 6 magic! Able to flicker out now. They gotta be careful. They got the Lord. They have to back away. Cars wants to go for the fight, but Navi won't be able to gap close in time. Alter Ego disengage as they get the Lord.
Alright, that's what we were expecting, right? This time Alter Ego, they don't oblige Navi and their want for the war. And it looks like Alter Ego will be able to walk away this time.
That's going to be a critical lord for them as well. Dealing with this siege, the lord is going to be so important in at least taking down a base turret. If they use the lord though, it's going to be the base turret on the side of the lord, so it's not as much value. But Alter Ego at this point got to take whatever they can get. You know, the game is approaching at the 20-minute mark. That's where these late game carries, like the Sicilian, like the Granger, just becomes, in general, just gets to their strongest point. So Navi are going to try and defend. I think they should be able to.
Yep, defending mid-tier 2. Up top, they will lose a tower. Watch a combo with the Spear of Destruction. Dreams caught, has him in a crown. Nino jumps in with AOG. Now they're caught on the base. You don't want to be pumped back in against this kind of composition. Alter Ego! And they decide, okay, we don't want to front to back away.
Okay, they lose one member, they only lose Nino on that, but Navi, they also are on just damage control, right? Luckily for them, they lost the inhibitor on the top side where the Lord, next Lord is going to be spawning, so it's not as bad for Navi. But again, Gaby here trading in some damage. In these particular team fights, especially in the one before this, it felt like Alter Ego didn't have a source to kind of control X Magic and Shibe in the back line, and that's how Navi are able to come around in these particular team fights. What do you think should change? Is there more pressure on Dreams and Nino now?
I feel like there's more pressure on Gebe because he's doing a great job bursting down whoever's in front of him. But at this point, he can burst down cars all he wants. If X Magic and Shibe are allowed to just stand in the back and output that damage, Alter Ego won't be able to win these front-to-backs.
Yeah.
So I think Gebe needs to try and find the window. If he can really completely pick off and delete Shibe or X Magic, at least zone them out long enough that Navi kind of falls apart. And Shibe and X Magic can't fight without a front line anyways.
Because then there are two things that Gaby really needs to do, right? He needs to secure the objective game, but he also needs to take down the two, by the way, core members that can technically still kite. So it's not as straightforward for Gaby.
I feel like we're approaching the point in time where the death timers might be long enough that trading the objective for multiple death timers, depending on who's taken out, who's on the death timer, I feel like there could be an angle here for Alter Ego to focus on the fight more than the neutral objective here.
319 stacks.
That's a lot of stacks, man. But no lightning truncheon for him here. But the bat impact, every single bat impact in succession will just do more and more damage. That's where the real hard hits come from. 30 stacks, by the way, on the Sky Piercer 2 for Shibe. Not full stacks, but it's definitely something to take into consideration. But look at this, whoa! They gotta play it safe, Gebe.
Oh, electrifying beats already. We'll be back up very quickly, but this gives Navi an angle.
Second Dreams.
What's your call?
Is the key there?
Oh, those are up over the Dreams. With the crown very quickly. AOG coming down as well. Car's still in the Lord pit. Car's going to be taunted by Nino with the revitalized Gavin with the angle. She then breakers out. Watch your Paul gets the kill on Nino's TERIMAKASIH. Locking Gavin down. Immortality can do pop as well. That's Heist all alone in the 1v4. Dove in way too quickly. Gavin will be slain by Shibe on the Granger. 3 members down. Navi, they see an end angle.
It's 40 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Heist needs a little bit more time to come back into the land of Dawn. A recall coming in, actually cancelled. What's going on? Hijobe is alone.
Oh no, Dreams tried to cut the wave, but there's a cannon minion right there. He won't be able to clear it, ladies and gentlemen. Navi with a comeback.
It's 1-1 now.